Very soon you'll be 4 years as a member of the Federal House of Representatives. How has it been?
It's been wonderful. For me, well, I resigned from the board of all the companies where I was serving before now, and I gave 100% attention to this job. It's a job I love. Not because people necessarily appreciate you, but it's a huge honor to stand on the floor of this house to say I'm representing Esan Northeast, Esan Southeast. Huge honor. And for me, it's not so, I don't take it for granted. So that's why I'm in the constituency always. I like to see my people. I like to hear from them. Anything, if I'm going to call anything challenging, it will be trying to interface with the executive, with the civil servants, to get things that are duly budgeted for to be executed. That's the only challenge I would say I have. But it's part of the learning. It's part of what I have taken away from this first term. By the grace of God, by the time I come back for my second term, I am sure we are going to be able to do more for my constituents, and I believe God that and then there will be a lot of mileage from that.
I know you're vying for your second term. Do you think you have done enough to earn that trust, and for the communities you represent to want to, give you that mandate to go back for that second term that you seek?
Well, you can never do enough. In my own humble opinion, I believe I have served the people well. Like I said, I resigned from all the companies where I was on their board to give full attention to this job. And I'm always in the constituency. And I'm knocking doors in the government, in the MDAs, for any project I have put in the budget for my constituency. And part of my excitement and my coming here in the first case was I was spending millions as a private individual. But having been in government, I've gone through two major budgets. That's the 2016. As you remember, the claim was padded and execution was less than 20%. The 2017, we have some things in the budget that we are still executing today. There's been nothing about the 2018 budget. We have the ZIP, that's the Zonal Intervention Projects that they call constituency project, has not even been advertised. And if you know the procurement law, you advertise within 6 weeks before the tender is opened, technical, then you go into commercial. So the earliest that process will be concluded or completed will be maybe in the next 3 months. The election would have been done and dusted. So if I have anything to show in the constituency today, it's been the work of the last 2 years. And in my humble opinion, I think I have enough on ground to show. But the executive just brought the 2019 budget. And nothing has been done on that because, as you know, we are on recess now. We are adjourned today. We are going for elections. So we're going to come back before we attend to that. So whatever I have in the constituency to show today is just been the 2016 and 2017. And I have footprints everywhere in the constituency. I'm happy to say that. But it's just the least we can do for now. So by the grace of God, by the time the 2018 budget is fully executed, we'll have more in the constituency. And to the glory of God, by 2019 is added, I'm sure we'll have enough. So the point I was making earlier, as a private individual, I was spending millions, and the impact was there, but I was not satisfied. But with government, I can tell you here, I've taken projects worth billions to my constituency. For me, that's the joy of being in government. Because there are things, now you're going to farm. We're talking about agriculture. You don't have good roads leading to the communities, leading to farms to bring out your produce. So people go and farm, but they can't bring out the produce. They rot away in the farm. I'm working on a couple of rural roads now. I have 2 ongoing right now in different communities. We have another 2 that will come up in the next few weeks. And I have some more in the 2018 budgets that are yet to be processed. So for me, that's huge. I'm not going to be using all those roads alone, but the rural people will have access to those rural roads to bring out their farm produce to the market. To me, that's some mileage. So I'm excited that I'm able to contribute my little quota to the lives of the people in these rural areas.